So the idea of metamorphosis is that we transform urban neighbourhoods to be child friendly, because if the built environment can be used by children, it can be used well by everybody.
The idea of metamorphosis is to transport urban neighborhoods into child-friendly neighborhoods. If the environment can be used by children, it can be used by anyone. The participating countries are Southampton, Tilburg, Munich, Zurich, Graz, Merano and Alba Iulia.
I would say traditionally, urban transport planning has been done by people like me, middle-aged men who are also car drivers, and therefore our transport planning and indeed our urban environment has tended to be too car-oriented and not enough orientation towards people.
To transform a city, the knowledge of children is used in the Metamorphosis project.
We just know that we need new answers, and I just believe that children are, it sounded like a Michael Jackson song, children are the future, but I mean, the children obviously are going to inherit this mess, but using them as inspiration, but also as tools, as using their brains in order to figure out how to make things better in our cities is incredibly important.
The activity fields of Metamorphosis are intervention into public space, temporary street closures, empowerment of active mobility, educational and innovative tools, crystallization points, and upscaling and integration into SAMP.
Temporary street closure is something we did in Graz. There we closed the street in front of a school and make it one big square for the children so they have more places to play, and it got safer in the end.
Active mobility means walking, it means cycling, as opposed to sitting in your car, in your motorized car. So you'll be more healthy by obviously moving, do sports, but then at the same time you reduce the emissions you emit, CO2 emissions, greenhouse gas emissions in general. You would use less space because it's a bike or once you walk, you lose or you use up less space in the urban fabric.
Interventions in public space is that we have a lot of public space right now that we don't use. That is just there, like green areas without any form of activities over there. So what we do within Metamorphosis, like we did in Graz, is organizing their activities that we can do, like play instruments for kids.
Crystallization points is about creating places where people can come together. In Graz, they closed the city for cars and organized the Landwiebel Festival.
Education and innovative tools is about embedding the knowledge that we collect in Metamorphosis and about active mobility in the curriculum of pupils of primary schools. So really give them courses about mobility and how to use it, but also becomes part of a bigger program, like how do they see the city, what's important for kids. And I would also argue that we do that at our university as well. So educational and innovative tools is about bringing students together, learn about new experience that we do in Metamorphosis.
Integration into sustainable urban mobility plans is done in Tilburg. The input from the children of the city is used by policymakers to review all the school zones in Tilburg.
So I think really the key is if you design a city for kids, using kids in the process, that's going to be a good city for everybody.